Today's message is titled Casual Conversations. How many times have you casually uttered something without any thought, only to regret it later? I've had far too many mouth mishaps to count, but one particular incident stands out in my mind. Many years ago, I worked in the customer service industry, and if you've ever worked in the business sector, then you know that attentiveness and making the customer feel at ease is extremely important. Inevitably, this involves a bit of casual conversation. One day, as I was completing a transaction for a young lady, I blurted out, "So, when's your baby due?" She chuckled and replied, "Oh, I'm not expecting, I'm just fat." I've since learned that you should never assume a woman is an expectant mother until she's actually in the delivery room. And even though the customer smiled and giggled, I still sometimes wonder how my assumption impacted her. Did my words echo when she looked in the mirror? Was her self-esteem negatively affected? In my haste to speak, did I cause undue harm? That day, the old proverbial saying, "He that restrains his lips is wise," proved to be true. So what is the message? What you say can be extremely beneficial or severely detrimental. In fact, words are so important that every idle word you speak will someday be accounted for. When you truly understand the magnitude of what you say, you'll be mindful of what comes from your mouth. Consider the Old Testament hero Samson. While he's among the last leaders who judged Israel, he's perhaps best known for revealing the secret of his great strength to the famed Delilah. One would assume that as a wise judge, he would have discerned or known that her motives were not pure and that she would ultimately betray him. Instead, he eventually divulged the source of his power, but suffered great consequences. This is just one familiar example of many. Maybe this is why Proverbs 13:3 reminds us that those who control their tongue will have long life, but opening your mouth can ruin everything. Therefore, today, I encourage you to let your conversation be gracious and attractive so that you will have the right response for everyone. So says Colossians 4:6. As always, remember, as you navigate through the busyness of your day, be sure to listen for God's messages in the moment. To read or hear more messages like these, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Denise Backus, at Messages in the Moment.